We have Rhett. We have Slush. We have a Zerg versus a Zerg, a Liquid versus a former Root player on naga Caverns. I am Squiggles, and thank you for joining me for another cast. Pretty excited because these two players are both really good. Before the game ramps up, I do want to let everybody know that I have started a second channel that's going to be mainly for vlogs. It is called Squiggles Vlogs, all one word. Pretty simple and easy to remember because Squiggles was already taken by somebody. Grrr. But going to be doing some daily vlogs from that channel. Currently, I'm doing the Insanity workout, the 63 day challenge workout, to show that nerds who are fit are the wave of the future. And I already have a few people who said that they're going to be working out as well, either Insanity or some other program. So super psyched that people are going to be going ahead and doing that. And okay, I think that's all really my announcements. This game. Last announcement, this game, I guess background, was played at MLG Columbus, but it was not cast. It was one of the top 10 games not cast at MLG, and so I found out about this through the 90s Network, which is a podcast that I'm on every week. And I was like, oh, well, top 10 games that weren't cast but are really good at MLG, got to check those out. So yesterday's cast was about this, and today's cast is the same thing. A Zerg versus Zerg. Oh, my goodness, I'm so excited. And it looks like we have Rhett going to go gas into pool build. Pretty standard on a 1v1 map. And it looks like Slush, already deviating, is getting his pool first and is not going to be getting any kind of gas yet. So we could be seeing a fast expand come out of Slush. It's not going to be a hatchery first because that's a bit dangerous on a 1 versus 1 map unless you're like extremely greedy. And I think both of these players respect each other's styles and respect each other's strengths enough to not hatch first. And it looks like they both are doing that. And of course you already saw that. Just trying to make myself sound smart. Yeah. All right, so already we can see really good Overlord spreads, you know, going out from these two players as they really want to see as much of the map as they can, and there's not going to be any units out besides Queens for Zerg in the early game that is going to be able to really snipe any kind of Overlords. So you can put Overlords everywhere on the map, and I expect both players to go ahead and do that. We see Rhett going to go ahead and get speed the moment his hatchery, or his spawning pool rather, is done. If you could start speed when your hatchery was there, oh my goodness, that would be crazy fast and a little bit overpowered. But it looks like Slush now going to be going more defensive, has a spine crawler out, Queen as well, and is going to be going ahead and getting gas now. So his speed going to be a little bit delayed, and it looks like a second Queen coming down from Slush. So he's going to rely on spine crawlers and Queens to stay alive versus speedlings, and it looks like he's just going to keep on making drones, I guess, yeah. And it looks like Rhett going to be putting down a Baneling nest. So we're going to see Speedling Baneling out of Rhett, and this is going to be a very aggressive opening out of Rhett, and we're going to have to see what kind of damage he can do. The burden is going to be on him to do the damage, and Slush is going to have to defend. He is going to have his second Queen popping out right about now. It looks like he might actually be hiding one Queen. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. And so Rhett sees exactly what's going on. He sees the Spine Crawler, and he sees both Queens. It looks like Slush is now getting speed started, as well as adding on a couple of Zerglings of his own, but really he's just doing a good job of droning. And you can see that Rhett is going to go ahead and throw down an Expo as well as get a couple additional drones as well. So he has enough units now that he thinks he can put on some pressure. Nice block with the Queens here. Going to prevent any kind of run bys. And the Spine Crawler is repositioning to help with DPS. So looks like these Zerglings are going to be doing what damage they can before the Spine Crawler finishes. And Queens very slowly walking back. And it looks like there's going to be Zerglings. And the Zerglings are going to be able to get in. Not going to be able to kill either of the Queens, but they are going to be in the base. And now they're going to be seeing what kind of damage they can do to the drones. They're in the drone line, and they are doing as much damage as possible. 2 drones have been sniped already. And these Zerglings, my goodness, look at these ADD Zerglings on speed and on creep, just running around doing as much damage as they possibly can. And it looks like Slush is doing his best to defend against that. He did reposition his Spine Crawler, so that's not going to help really. And it looks like he has 1 Queen left as he finishes defending that push. So, oh man, Slush now has speed done, so he's going to be okay. And it looks like Rhett now going to be putting a Roach Warren down. And for Slush, we have nothing really. Just going to continue. It looks, oh wow, he's going for a really fast lair. No roaches or anything down yet. and no kind of banelings or any other tech. It does look like, oh, look at this, nice little hidden attack or second attack by Slush. He could be waiting until Rhett decides to go and attack again. And like I said, look at these Overlord placements, man. Overlords all over the map for both players, so they see exactly everything that's going on, and they can see exactly attack timings. Like right here, Slush sees these Zerglings move out with his Overlord. He's going to wait a little bit, and yep, here comes the counter. Such good play by Slush right here, and it looks like Rhett is going to see the counterattack, and is he going to decide to go for it? Nope, he's going to turn around right away, and it looks like there is going to be a queen going down for Rhett, though, and it looks like now he's going to be in trouble because he really has nothing here except drones, and drones versus Zerglings not really what you want. It looks like a few drones going to be going down. Queen doing a lot of damage, and now here comes the Zerglings for Rhett, going to be running back up in here and seeing what they can do as far as damage to these other Zerglings, but it looks like Slush does not want to fight against these Zerglings of Rhett, and is going to just run back, and it looks like he could be running all the way back to his base. Yeah, so he knows he's outnumbered, and he does not want to fight on those terms. It looks like he does have a good amount of support units back there, and oh, the loop-de-loop around and just splitting up Liquid Rhett's Zerglings a little bit so he can have an advantageous attack, and as soon as that attack happens, he goes ahead and moves back. So great Ling movement with both of these players right now. It also looked like, nope, this Overlord did not get sniped. I saw a Queen putting some pressure on. You can see that the Crypt Tumor has gone down for Slush, and he is going to be going ahead and getting his own expansion out right now. Does have a lot of Zerglings still, and it looks like Rhett's going to be just scouting with Zerglings, seeing what damage, or not what damage he can do really. He's not going to do much with one Zergling, but he just wants to see exactly what Slush is doing right now, and it looks like Slush is going to kill that Overlord. Nice little thing here, and now it looks like Rhett could be the one who's going to do a little sneaky backstab, I don't know, and Slush holding down solid in the middle with what looks like a superior count. If we look at the army tabs really quick, you can see the army supplies are actually exactly the same, and workers, Slush is ahead by 4, and 4 may not seem like a lot, but it is quite a bit. And oh, look at this, Slush getting some good attacking in before the rest of Rhett's forces link up, and now that Rhett has all of his guys here, it looks like Slush is going to go ahead and just retreat again. Slush only ever getting in an attack position where he is in an advantageous position as soon as he's on equal terms or slightly favorable, or slightly less favorable rather. He goes ahead and just runs back home, and look at this, he now has a Queen and a Spine Crawler as soon as it finishes, and that is, as well as more Zerglings than his opponent. And so now that he is in an advantageous position, he feels fine going ahead and doing the attack here at his natural. You can see here that this Spine Crawler, 8 kills already, has done a great job of doing damage. And it looks like this Queen even managed to stay alive with 49 hit points out of 175. Whew. Queen has had some pressure put on her, but she managed to survive. Now, what is Rhett doing? He is adding on an Infestation Pit. Infestation Pit, but Root Slush already has an Infestation Pit done, and he already has his Pathogen Glands done as well. So when his Infestors pop out, you can see he already has some on the way. They will have enough energy to fungal right away, and that will be very, very good with these big battles of small units. Actually, he has a ton out. Never mind. What have I been doing? Let's go ahead and check the units tab. You can see he has 5 Infestors out and more Zerglings as well versus not as much from Rhett. So it's going to be up to Rhett now to defend this attack. And, oh, wow, money Fungal. And that Fungal is absolutely going to turn the tides of battle. You can see 63 supply versus 41 supply right now. And these Zerglings getting a full surround on this, and now these Zerglings, what are they going to do? It looks like, nope, he's just going to chill with these Infestors. He knows he's at an advantage, going to kill this hatchery and then move up into the main, and it looks like Rhett is in a lot of trouble right now. He's getting +1, +1 missile attacks. Not really sure. It doesn't look like he has much roaches out. And here we go. Infested Terrans are down, and it looks like more Infested Terrans going down everywhere. And Liquid Rhett is in a ton of trouble right now. So many. Oh, look at the money Fungal there, and that is going to be the game. My goodness, the good game well played from Rhett, and it surely was. Root Slush taking down this game in decisive fashion with really, really cool Infestor play and staying on Zerglings for a long, long time. And as I said, he did a really good job of using his Zerglings to just go back and forth and only ever attack when he was in a winning position. Never attacking when he was on equal or slightly less than optimal footing. You saw he ran in here, did some damage, ran in here, did some damage, and as soon as the Zerglings came back for Rhett, he literally ran all the way back to his base being chased until he was in an advantageous position and then again attacked here. So great job by Slush. Well-deserved victory. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.